Bang, bang. Hey, we back live with Spitty on the podcast every Wednesday night. You already know what's going down. 9 p.m. till whenever we feel like, just trying to have some good vibes. Hey, we back live with Spitty
I just messed
on
up
the
there 'cause I
podcast
forgot
every
to mute
Wednesday
my own
night. You already
video,
know what's
but
going
that's
down.
okay.
Anyways, we keep it moving. Today we have two very special guests. Up on my right, we have Elles, and up on my left, we have Madelic. Glad to have you guys on the podcast. Real quick, if you want to just give them like a 1-2 sentence little intro about yourself. If Elles, you want to go first?
Sure. My name's Elles. I make pop, alt, rock music, and also songwrite. In Toronto. A little bit about me. One sentence.
Dope.
Sweet. My name is Madelic. That's my artist name. And I do a little bit of everything too. I produce music, mostly like electronic and like psychedelic stuff. I sing, I write songs, and I DJ. So a little bit of everything as well.
Jeez, that's dope. That's dope. I like it. I like the talent out here. Everyone's doing great things. And just so, we can get to know you a little bit more, I have some lightning round questions, kind of just general questions about things you like or things you're interested in. I'm going to go Madelic first. What is your favorite fruit?
Oh, mango for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta get like some like chili seasoning and put it on your mango. I've been really into like Tajin seasoning and putting it on top.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like that. That's nice. The sweet and the kind of spicy at the same time.
Spicy. Exactly.
Okay. Elles, what is your favorite candy bar?
Oh, I like the Eat More bars.
The what? Hold up. What is that?
Eat More. It's like a peanut butter like toffee bar. I knew that you were not gonna know what it is, but it's so good.
I'm Googling it right now, and it looks really good, but I've never seen this wrapper. What the hell?
You've seen it. Like, it's in every gas station, every convenience store. You've for sure seen it.
This is a rare
It's
pick.
like one of those ones. It's like less like popular, but like it's like it always passes by your eye. I remember that one growing up as a kid. I love like anything with peanut butter in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rare pick, but I like it. I do like peanut butter, so I think I'm gonna have to try that one. Thanks for putting me on to some new candy. Eat more, and does it make you want to eat more? Does it live up to the title?
Honestly, the perfect size.
Oh, there.
It's like
So honestly, the title. Okay, the perfect size. I like that. Okay, Madelic, what? If you have one, what is your favorite animated movie?
Oh my gosh. Princess Mononoke. Have you heard of that? It's a Studio Ghibli
Studio Ghibli
film.
movie? Okay. That's dope.
Yeah. I have such a soft spot in my heart for anime, and that one is all about nature and like humans against nature, and it just really speaks to me. So that would probably be my favorite.
Okay, I like that. That's dope. Okay. Elles, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
To like transport.
Teleport?
Like transport. Yeah. Teleport.
Yeah, teleport's a good one. There's so much usefulness with teleportation. Like,
it's like the same as speed. It's the same as flying. Like,
that's
it's
true.
just faster.
You just cut out the transportation part. I like that. Okay, Madelic, if you could like transform into any animal and transform back at will, what animal are you picking?
Oh, I would have to say like I think we like all of us secretly kind of want to fly, so I would have to say like I mean, I don't think I would enjoy like the carnivore part of it, but I think just like I see an eagle. I see an eagle as just being so fierce and strong, and Yeah, I would love to transform into an eagle if I could.
I like that. I like that. An eagle. That's dope. And they're bald. Are they bald or is that just in the name? I don't know.
I don't know, actually. I don't know if that's in the name. I mean, I like my hair, so maybe not, but...
We'll get you like an eagle-sized wig or something.
With like just like a massive bald spot on the top.
Yeah.
I got my hat to cover it.
Oh yeah, you got the hat. You're set. You got the hat. You're got the hat. I like that. I like that. Okay. Last lightning round question. Elles, what's a country that you would want to travel to right now if you could?
Crazy question because I'm fully traveling in September.
Where are we going?
My answer, dude, I'm going so many places. And then I'm gonna say first one that comes to my head is Japan.
Ooh.
Yes. Love that.
Is that on the trip in September or is that just on the bucket list?
Well, that's on the trip. This trip is like, it's like at least 6 months. Like it's like a trip. Like I'm like taking off.
Wow.
That's not even a trip anymore. That's like picking up your life and just changing it. I don't even know.
I'm like making a life change, but I'm super excited. It's still gonna be super music related, so I'm hyped. But yeah.
That's crazy. Is it I guess all in that area, like East Asia?
No, like it's literally like wherever I can fit into my budget is where I'm gonna go.
Okay, dope. But Japan's for sure one of them, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, sick.
That's so exciting.
I like that. Yeah, just some questions, so we get some different perspectives on you guys and some insight. Now we already know you're going to Japan, so maybe if anyone ever watches this from Japan, they'll be like, yo, Elles, hit me up. I'm out here. I might have to give them some Japanese subtitles, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. Next game I like to play is what is the last song that was playing on your streaming app without cheating, okay? I'm gonna go first, right here. It's it's kind of hard to see, but it's Everything's Good by Chance the Rapper.
That's a great album.
I've been doing this thing where like I have so many songs and I'm just literally going through them like one by one because like I find the shuffle sometimes like gives me the same song 20 times. So I'm like, yo, let me just like literally like go in order on like the whole playlist, and so that's what we're doing. What you guys got though?
Love that. You go first, Elles.
Got Forerunner by Bren.
Okay. I never heard of that. What's the vibe?
What kind of music? Yeah.
It's like this song was blowing up on TikTok for I've actually like never seen a song withheld for as long as this song has been withheld. Like, you know how everyone's like, I'm trying to get it together. Like this kid took like 4 or 5 months to put this song out. It's so
Wow.
good. It's like it was crazy, and it's like the part that went viral is like literally the last 20 seconds of the song. It's like a 4-minute song.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Over
Yeah,
4
I'm
minutes.
looking it up right now. It's a 4-minute and 25-second song
Yeah.
with 5 million plays on Spotify.
It just came out like I think like last week or like a little bit ago.
Amazing. I have to listen to this. Like, hard on it. Like, definitely gotta go and support.
Yeah, it came out like 12 days ago. Damn, that song's doing numbers.
Wow.
It's really good though.
Shout out Bren. Have to check that out. All right, Madelic, what do you got?
Mine is called Showtime in Reflection by Space Dimension Controller. Honestly, I'm always like looking for new music, and I always go through my like Discover Weekly on Spotify, and I'm always trying to find new stuff. So this was part of like some of the new tracks it recommended to me this week, and it's like super chill, vibey, a little bit of like synths used in it, really relaxing. Yeah, I just love finding new stuff and like finding new artists. So there's like random tracks that I'm playing all the time. So that's just one of them.
I like it. What was the name of that group or that artist again?
Space Dimension Controller.
Space Dimension Controller. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, Discover Weekly is actually, that's pretty dope. dope way to find new artists. Release Radar and Discover Weekly. Actually, some nerdy like artist talk. But I found this like article where this guy was like he like analyzed, like he got like 300 plus artists to send them their information on Spotify, and he analyzed like the stats you need to get onto those playlists like yourself. And I actually just saw this today, but he said that you need 2,500 streams, 1,000 listeners, and 375 saves in the first month of the song release to get a release radar boost. And then for Discover Weekly, it's closer to 10,000 streams, 4,000 listeners, and 500 saves in the first month to get that. So kind of a bit more than double for the Discover Weekly than the Release Radar. Yeah, like actually no, a lot more than double. It was 2,500 for Release Radar and almost 10,000 for Discover Weekly. But that's some stats, you know.
I thought Release Radar just like if they're following you on their Release Radar.
It does that guaranteed. If they follow you, it's guaranteed to push it to them as long as you submit it, like as long as you upload it like a week in advance or 2 weeks in advance. But you can also get like people you don't follow on Release Radar, like closer to the bottom.
Ooh.
And so like you can end up on like random people's Release Radar.
Crazy.
That's really good to know. I feel like, you know, those numbers seem a little bit daunting, I think, just for me, because like they're in such a small time frame from when the song is released. And like obviously, you know, like I haven't reached that point yet, but like I hope that I'll be able to, because that would be really exciting and I'd love to see more of that. And I honestly had no idea that that's how it worked. But it seems a little daunting. I mean, like, it doesn't seem so bad, but I think for like a new and upcoming artist, you know, like you really want to push to get to those numbers so you can get more opportunities like that, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And so this guy, the one thing he says, and I've actually tried it, is like he runs ads, especially when the song first releases, to help kind of generate that boost. And then once you trigger the playlist, then you don't have to do the ads, and the algorithmic playlist sort of just keep the momentum going. So it's kind of like a marketing strategy, I guess, but just something I want to bring up because you brought up that you actually use that playlist like as a listener. So it's cool to find out like how you can get on it yourself as an artist.
Definitely taking all the tips I can get over here.
Yeah, but besides that, like besides what you guys are listening to recently, what about you guys yourselves? What's the last song or project or beat you've released? And maybe you want to give us some background on it. If we started with Elles last time, so Madelic, if you want to go?
Sure. So the last thing I released was a minimal techno mix. I've been like, it takes so much time to work on tracks, and I think like I'm pretty specific about, you know, like it's sounding exactly how I want to sound, and I feel like that takes time. But while I'm working on that on the side, I'm always trying to practice DJing and always trying to experiment with new genres. And I've been meeting some really cool friends in the techno community here in Toronto who have opened me up to really digging into some like a different side of techno that I don't think is a lot of people know or have listened to. But it truly is, like, to me, like the purest form of techno that there is. And I wanted to challenge myself because it's very percussion based, and there's a lot of like slight progressions that come in throughout the tracks, so it allows you to play around a lot with the different frequencies and mixing your tracks together. So that was really fun to release, and I think I like redid the set probably about 10 times because I just wanted it to be perfect. But it was definitely like a challenge, and I want to keep experimenting with more genres like that. So that's the latest one that I've done, and it's on my SoundCloud.
Dope. That
What
sounds
was it
fire.
called? Sorry.
It's just called Minimal Techno Set. Yeah, it's on my SoundCloud and Madelic. Yeah, so that was really fun, and it gets you like jumping around. It's like very, you know, fast paced. So it really gets like giving you like a little workout too, and you can have fun at home. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing that.
Awesome.
Dope. I like that. Definitely have to check that out. Minimal Techno Set up on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Elles, what about you? What was the last thing you dropped?
Last thing I dropped was in January. It was a collab called Resonate with my boy Seek. It's like a kind of dark pop R&B track that talks about like a little bit of nostalgia and a little bit of growing up, but like specifically separating and outgrowing from people, and like how that's not kind of exploring the relationship with that, like how you can put blame on people, put blame on yourself, but then kind of just realizing that you're just growing and you're growing in separate directions, and that just might be how it is. And so yeah, it's sick though. We made a music video, which was my first music video, which was dope. We had a release party, which was so fun, and a release performance, and it was sick. I got a lot of new stuff coming out. It's so hype.
That's amazing.
That's fire.
Like
That's fire.
I love like the context behind that. Like I feel like a lot of people go through that, and even like at different stages of our life, and I'm also kind of experiencing that right now, so I can really resonate with that. And I think it's really sick that you like that you had like a release party too. That's something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm a little nervous to do it. But like just hearing that from you and hearing how rewarding it was, like that's inspiring for sure. I definitely have to take a listen.
It was really fun. I had just finished. I went back to school for music business, and I just finished the course. And part of it was like talking about how to end an event. So I was like, okay, let me just try.
Yeah.
And then it turns out to be so much easier than you think, and it's really just like one email, and then the whole thing is pretty much done. Other than like whatever else you want to add to the show. So yeah, definitely do it. It's a lot of fun. You get to like celebrate and see people react to the music, which is the best part, because it's like everyone gets the vibe.
That's one of the best parts of it all, you know?
You DJ.
Yeah.
I like that. Definitely some dope new material we'll have to check out. I'm gonna switch up the gears though, take it off the music. We have a classic question that I like to ask every week because we get some interesting perspectives. Use your brains a little bit. Who would win in a fight? 100 100-year-olds or 10 10-year-olds? I like that you guys are really thinking about it. I like this.
Hey.
I mean, I feel like, okay, here's the thing. Like, I feel like 100-year-olds, you know, they've got a lot of knowledge behind their back. You know, maybe they've learned some really good life skills. And although, you know, maybe they're not physically, you know, as strong as they used to be, I think collectively coming together and using all of those skills that they've built over time, they could act as a force, and, you know, I feel like I would be on their side.
I like the thought process.
Do the 100-year-olds have canes? Or are they just like...
We're going no weapons, Coliseum style, just fist on fist.
10-year-olds for sure. Because once you knock them down, they're not getting back up.
It's like a cow.
Like 10-year-olds have energy for days and days and days. Like if you knock them down, they're getting back up. Like if you knock down, like it's just like it's gonna take time, but once they're all on the ground, like it's over.
Especially if they eat one of those eat more bars, you know, they're gonna have that sugar rush.
Energized.
What's your answer?
I like the thought of the skills though. Like that's the new one. Like what kind of skills are we talking though? Like they're gonna bust out some martial arts that they've been practicing for the last 60 years or something. Because there's some
Yeah.
hope there maybe.
I mean, like, I feel like all of those people would have different types of skills that they could work together. You know, like in a lot of like the older generation right now is, you know, they they probably still remember some things from the war and, tactics and all that stuff. And then, yeah, maybe there's some martial arts in there. You never know. But I try to compliment the older folks and say that they just get wiser and age like fine wine and, keep all of those good values and skills over the course of their life.
And I'm just like, they're on the ground.
They're wise, but they're on the ground, dying.
Madelic's like paying respect. I'm like,
trying to respect the elders.
That's funny. Yeah. So, okay, final answer. Like, you're saying 100-year-olds, or you're just saying that because you want to be respectful?
I'm gonna go with that.
All right. Elles, you're going with the 10-year-olds?
Yeah. And on the next segment, we found 100-year-olds.
Yeah. Come on out. They just start going at it.
Oh my god.
We've come up with some good theories though. Like, I think that the 100-year-olds could win if they use the strategies and techniques. Like, say, because it's only 10 to 100, right? Say they all go for one at one time, and then just like they fall, but they fall on the 10-year-old. So now the 10-year-old suffocates to death.
Oh! Plot twist. Yeah, I never thought about it like that. I've never thought this much in depth about something like this. That's a good point. We don't know how
see, you get like 10 American linebacker 10-year-olds, and it's game over.
Oh man.
Because some of those kids are pretty big.
Oh yeah.
Okay, next question that's also actually no, this one's music related. Okay, if hypothetical, if you had a gun to your head and they're like, you gotta recite a song front to back, what song are you picking? Can't be your own song. Who wants to go first?
I know for sure I would definitely perform On and On by Erykah Badu. That's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Okay.
And I feel like I could get everybody in the mood and get them to take their gun down because they would be in such a vibe,
I like that. That peaceful Erykah Badu hippie vibe. You're like, calm down.
Exactly. Yes.
I like that. Okay.
How about you, Elles?
Elles, you got one?
I'm trying to think. I feel like maybe like the Few Things by JP Sax, but I need an instrumental playing.
Nah, no instrumental. Only in your head if you can hum it out or something. What do you want the guy with the gun to like pull out his phone and play YouTube instrumentals for you?
Throw in some karaoke.
Elles is like, yo, can you just go on YouTube? Then the ad comes up and you're like, the ad.
Everyone's standing there just waiting for
Just
the
waiting.
10-second ad to be over.
The guy.
Just go up.
Do you think you could do it without the instrumental though, or you're sweating?
Because I'll just play it in my head. It's gonna be like I'm gonna be playing the intro in my head.
Right. Like no words are coming out.
I'm like, hold on, we're almost there. Like one more bar. It's fine.
He's like, are you doing something? You're like, yeah, it's the intro.
Gotta count in the 16 bars,
Exactly.
I like that. Okay, those are some solid answers. Half. Actually, this one's also kind of music related. Super music related. You've seen a bunch of like AI songs popping up nowadays. What do you guys have any thoughts, opinions on that?
Hella opinions. Crazy.
All right, Elles,
yeah.
Elles, give us your crazy thoughts and hella opinions.
Okay, I think it's really sick. I don't think it should be monetized. Like that whole ghostwriter thing was the craziest play I've ever seen. But I also have conspiracy theories about that. I think Drake knows exactly who that guy is. I think a lot of people know exactly who that guy is. Like, he's a songwriter in the music industry for sure someone fucked him over, and he's like, this is him getting revenge, because no one's that ballsy unless you've been like wronged like that. But I think it's sick. I think it's really cool that all these variations, but I also think it's like the better it gets, it's like gonna be even scarier, because I feel like eventually you'll be able to like understand the emotion of the song. Like right now you can kind of hear still, but it's like AI. But I don't know. I think it's cool, but I don't think it should be monetized. I think that's like where I've landed on it.
Dope, I like it.
Definitely. I agree with you, and like I got a weird feeling, like I don't know if you guys have ever seen that one Black Mirror episode with Miley Cyrus in it, where like she's like she has like the little robot version of herself. Basically, like she becomes in a coma, and they like take like some form or something from her brain and make songs out of it, and then use that to keep on her legacy when she's in a coma. And I just got like a really weird feeling when I saw that video. I think it's because like I think music, like for me personally, has a lot of emotion attached to it, and I feel like it's hard for me to think about seeing music the same way, you know, from an AI generator, you know, like where there's really no like actual emotion, or has that, you know, AI, you know, experience anything in life that has created it to want to make that, you know, like I just don't, for me to see value in that personally, because I think that's what I value so much about music. Like I know there's always a story behind, you know, why somebody wanted to make it, or maybe there's like a feeling or an emotion. So that's really important to me, and right now I think it's hard for me to accept, personally.
Yeah, that's dope. That's some good perspectives. I guess on the topic that Elles was saying about the monetizing, I've seen some artists kind of take it a different way, where they're like, if you make one and you upload it, then we'll split the royalties 50-50, just like include me in it.
Who was that? That was a Toronto artist.
Yeah, Killy, like the rapper from Toronto, did it. I've also saw some other like bigger artists. I forget who. It was a lady. I forget who it was, but like a bigger artist also said the same thing. So it's kind of that idea is spreading. So what do you think about that one?
No, I think honestly, like my first thought is just like comes down to greed, because like that's like, okay, you can use my likeness and just like let me make money off of it. Like if you're not writing the verse, you're literally doing nothing. You're just like, they're just taking your voice, and that's just like, I think that's just like a way that people think about like how to grow their career, but that's like completely losing sight of the music. You're just not writing it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense for sure. I guess from his, like my perspective of his perspective is like, if people are gonna make it without permission, just make it and then slide me some of the money so you can make it. Like he's kind of saying like, if there's no stopping it, you know? Because like, I guess like how would you stop it? Yeah.
I feel like it's like if they're gonna get your attention enough, like to need like your information to do the splits, because you have to do that anyways, then you might as well just record the verse.
Oh, like after the AI song's made, like listen to it and then record the verse?
You can like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to jump through hoops anyways to like, not hoops, but like if like a random person like uses my voice and then I'm like, okay, like send me the splits. What if I hate what's coming out of their mouth? Like it's really like, what if it's super offensive?
It's racist.
Or like they're saying something that I would never say. Yeah, like that's so damaging. But and then also it's like, okay, if I don't fuck with it, then I'm making money off of something I don't fuck with. And if I do fuck with it, I'll probably just lay down the verse myself.
That makes sense, actually. That's an interesting perspective. I like that. Yeah. And the thing about them saying something that you don't agree with, like, yeah, that's fully a possibility. I was even thinking about that, like, for the past few years with the deep fakes that were popping before the audio, like the face ones. Like, even with that, there's like some crazy stuff you could probably do, you know? And it's like, damn, like, what's even gonna be real and like fake, and like how are they gonna use this stuff? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
It's kind of
it's
crazy. But also, Madelic, you had a point about like the energy and the emotion, like the artist having an intent with the song, right? So I wanted to get your perspective,
Right.
and Els, you can chime in too about like I don't know how to pronounce this word, but posthumous releases, like albums that come out after the artist is deceased and they don't really get the input necessarily on the creative direction. What do you guys think about that? Madelic, you can go first since you kind of brought it up.
Well, I think if like if I was in that perspective, if I was in that position, sorry. I mean, obviously, I can't think about something once I'm dead, but I think that I would want, you know, as much music to get out there as possible. I think after I was dead, because I feel like all I wanted to do when I was living was share what I was creating. So part of me would want to have that out there and to let it all release. So people could listen to what they want, because you never know, maybe there's something you never released, and there's a hidden gem that, you know, the world is waiting to see. But also at the same time, I think being an artist is also, you know, there's a part of it that's being in control of really wanting what you have created. There's certain things you want to put out there, maybe things you want to keep private, and you know, having that control of it is empowering, and that's your art that you're taking control of. So I feel pretty 50-50 on it, to be honest. Like I see value in both sides of it, you know, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I feel like that fully makes sense. And I think there's different like it's kind of based on each example. Like if it's a song that's finished and it just didn't come out, that's different versus something that was like a demo or something maybe you didn't want to come out because you weren't as proud of it. It was like an older work or whatever. It's interesting. Tyler the Creator, I think he has like, I think it was him, he has like a clause in his with his label that like they can't release any of his music after he passes because he's really curated with the way he releases his art, and like he doesn't want them to just release it however because he has like a specific direction with it. So yeah, that was interesting. You have any thoughts on that, Els?
Yeah, I think I think it comes down to the artist. I also feel like that's like a really interesting point with the contracts because I feel like
Yeah.
contracts like years ago are super different than they are now. Like they were like 360 deals years ago, and now like no one's gonna give up their name and like forever. Like that's not even like a thing. But I don't know. I think if like I always say this to my friends like as a joke, but I'm like, dude, if anything ever happens to me, just drop the music, like just release all the music. So
Yeah.
I feel like it comes down to like whatever the artist wants. Like I feel like if like they just had a bunch of demo, like again back to like the greed thing, which I feel like is like kind of infiltrating the music industry a little too much these days. But like if it's just a label trying to make more money and they're like, what can we use? I don't agree with it. But if it's like what the artist really wanted, then absolutely. No.
100% agree with that.
That's facts. And I think we've seen in different cases too where like an estate or a label releases it like in a tasteful way, and then some where they're just like putting out anything that they had with the artist. Like Tupac had like 10 albums come out after he passed, and like after the first few it was like really scattered and like things that definitely should have not come out. But on the other hand, Mac Miller passed, and like they took time to release it. They've only released one album, and it was like beautiful, you know, and it was like already in the works, and the guy who he was working with helped finish it. So there was a clear direction there, I think.
Yeah. I feel like hopefully the people that are close to you, you know, they'll know you enough that if that ever would happen to you, that they would know what you want and like fight for you, you know, because I totally agree with you, Els. I would never want to be in a position where it's being used for money. Like at the end of the day, like it's art, you know, like yes, it's good to, you know, make a living off of that if that's what you love to do, but it's art at the end of the day, and that's what's most valuable, you know. So
That's facts. That's facts. Dope to get some perspectives on that. Okay, I got a random other question that's not music related, because you know we like to switch it around. I used to do these like street interviews last year a lot, and I would ask this question: do you guys think a hot dog is a sandwich? I know we
Or
went from,
people try to
we went
be
from
so
AI to hot. Like that's how I do it out here. You know, like gotta keep you on your toes. Just when you think we're getting too smart.
I mean, like, I don't even know what the definition is of a sandwich. Like, what would like?
That's what I'm
Google
asking
bring
you.
up
That's
if
what I'm asking you.
looked up?
What's your definition of a sandwich? If I presented a hot dog,
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, what do you want food for? And someone's like, I could have like a sandwich. You're like, okay, cool. So let's grab hot dogs. Like, you're gonna be
I
like,
know.
"Talk."
Yeah.
Like, like, what are you saying?
I'm like,
I just
you're-
said I wanted a sandwich.
I don't think it's a sandwich because I feel like sandwiches are very flat. And actually, no, I don't. Actually, that's not true because there's some sandwiches that are really big and round and they've got like the big ciabatta
the
bread and stuff
ciabatta
like that.
buns, yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
Or the
No,
submarine sandwich. Don't forget about the submarine sandwich.
Right, exactly. So I can't say they're flat. All hot dogs for a reason, you know? They're like in a different category. They're in their own category, you know?
That's fair.
Burger is a sandwich. Burger is a sandwich.
Burger's a sandwich, but if someone was like, let's get sandwiches, and you went to get burgers, I would still be a little confused.
Fuck. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah.
Honestly, a sandwich is anything that you eat like this. Once it's like eating a hot dog, it's a different way of eating it, you know? So
I think a taco
maybe
is a
that's
sandwich.
Oh, because you eat the hot dog with the buns on the side. That's why.
Oh,
Like that answer. That's a good answer.
It's a taco.
yeah.
No, like the like if you have to go like that or you know.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's sideways, like you're never gonna eat your sandwich sideways.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you are eating it sideways.
Nah.
Never thought about these things
But-
before.
But so you're saying a hot dog's a taco?
Pretty much. I'm saying like with like what she's saying about like eating it like that. That would be like saying a taco is a sandwich then too.
Oh.
It's like technically yeah.
Nah, that's too crazy.
Yeah.
That's too crazy. A taco can't be a sandwich. Wait.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, a
No,
taco can't be a
because
sandwich.
A sandwich. Because a sandwich is like always with bread, right? I feel like that's the standard, and a taco is very different. But I don't know.
That's the key, I think, is if it's bread, if it's bread, if it's stuff inside bread, is it a sandwich?
Yeah, definitely like the lettuce bun, like hamburgers don't really hit the same, that's for sure.
Lettuce.
Has to be with bread.
Damn. The gluten-free sandwiches.
Yeah.
Tough. Shout out Apollo Architect in chat says a hot dog is not a sandwich. I might go with the taco. I'm liking this sandwich as a hot dog's a taco. I like that. I like that right there.
It's American taco.
A hot dog. Yeah, a hot dog's one of those stand-up tacos with the shell that has like the base. Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, the stand-up ones.
The stand-up
Yeah.
one. Shout out Old El Paso.
Those are the only ones I get. I can't even buy the other tacos now. I just think that they're really annoying and they break so easily.
I know, right?
need to
We're
have, like, the
spoiled.
stand-up
We're
ones.
spoiled. It's crazy
Yeah.
out here. I remember when they like invented those like in the 2000s and like the ad was like showing like how much more convenient it was and I was like, why didn't they have this the whole time? Like what the heck?
Yeah.
Game changer.
I know.
Game changer. I like that though. Yeah, hot dogs, sandwich. Okay, wait. What was the final consensus from you guys?
Saying no.
No.
Fair. Are you saying it's taco? Are we getting taco?
Yeah.
I,
Now you're like,
I mean,
yo, let's
it's-
go for tacos, and you take them to the hot dog stand.
they're gonna start having like street taco stands all over Toronto instead of hot
Oh,
dog
I wish,
stands.
yo. That'd be fire.
Oh god,
That'd
if
be
I
so
have
fire.
that. Yeah.
That'd be so fire. I went to Cancun one time, and I didn't stay like in the resort. I stayed like kind of more locally, and they actually had those like super cheap taco stands. Fire. Fire.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
A lot of my friends have like gone to Tulum, and they also said like there was some of the best food there too. My favorite taco spot in Toronto is Seven Lives in Kensington. Always such a huge lineup, but it never disappoints, and I always get the octopus ones. So if you guys are into that, definitely
Jeez.
try it there one time if you're willing to wait in line.
Octopus.
Try it.
I've never had octopus tacos or octopus in general. I've had squid though.
Yeah,
Is it like the same
calamari.
thing? Is that the same thing? Squid,
Oh,
octopus?
squid and octopus are different. They're different.
Oh, okay. Which one's calamari? Is that squid or is that octopus?
I believe it's octopus. I believe.
Oh, okay. Well then, I guess I have had it.
Yeah, it's pretty common, but these ones in the tacos are like grilled with a really nice blend of seasonings and sauces, so it hits different, you know?
That's wild. Okay, quick side
Could be
question.
hungry over
Yeah.
here.
Quick side question though. What's the wildest thing you guys have eaten? The most like unnatural, not unnatural, but like just uncommon. Octopus, I guess it's octopus taco is kind of up there, I think, but
You go first,
Something
Elles.
crazy.
you don't got anything?
What's
Like-
the craziest thing in your books? Like craziest thing in your books that you've had that was crazy to you?
I don't know, cause I like I'm Jewish, so I keep kosher. So like all of like the crazy animals are like not in the cards for me.
Not
So I'm-
kosher.
yeah. Like, yeah.
That makes sense.
I
though.
don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What's the wildest candy
I-
you've eaten?
Wildest candy.
Have you eaten those bean boozled beans? You ever had those?
Oh fuck. Oh, yeah. One time I played that with my friends, and the loser had to eat the rest.
Dang.
The rest.
Just all at
And
once.
she threw up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
so.
what are those? I've never heard of those before.
Oh my god, it's so fun. It's like a game. It's like a game. So there's like toothpaste and like blueberry, and they look the exact same. There's like worse. There's like pear and boogers. Like you just have to
Oh.
like, spit and hope for the best.
It's roulette, but it's with your mouth. It's kind of messed up.
Some of them are bad. Like some of them are like puke flavored.
Yeah, good stuff.
Who even comes up with this? Like, who would want to create a puke flavored candy? I don't understand.
I know, but then we buy it
I
up.
think it was inspired by Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
makes
So
sense.
back in the day,
That's
they
how
had
they
a
did it.
Harry Potter one. It was called like every flavored beans, and then Bean Boozled like made their own.
Bought every flavored, something like that. Like it's from the books and the movies.
Yeah,
and then I think they just
exactly.
adapted it.
Exactly. Apollo Architect says chicken hearts. I've never had chicken hearts. Definitely let us know what that tastes like and what you season the heart with. I guess are we doing tandoori chicken hearts or what are we doing? Butter chicken hearts? I don't know.
I
Okay.
always see those in the grocery store, like a whole pack of like chicken hearts in the grocery store, and I just can't bring myself to try that.
Dang. Okay. What's your craziest one then?
I went to Cambodia back in 2018, volunteer trip, and we stayed in Siem Reap, and it's notorious for having an amazing like nightlife and a night market. Like on the street, you have people walking by offering you like all different types of barbecued insects. So I tried a tarantula and crickets one night. And I would definitely have to say, like, I love all food. Like, I love trying new foods. So for me, it was like, yeah, I'm gonna try this. You know, why not? I'm in Cambodia. And the cricket was really not bad. Like, I actually enjoyed it. But you know, I know it's not for everyone's taste. But the tarantula, it was just like, It was just like it was so crunchy and hairy. Like I don't like. No. It was not alive. No.
It's not Fear Factor, yeah.
Fear Factor. I mean, like it was a little scary, but yeah, it was like the hair that just like threw me off, and I did not enjoy that. But I'm glad I tried it. You know. No, like they had it in like barbecue sauce. They were trying to make it taste good, but like it just tasted a little bit old. So it was like old, like I don't even know how to describe it, but I'm not having that again.
That is something. That's an experience for sure.
Yeah.
A whole tarantula. I don't even think I've seen a tarantula up close, and you digested one. That's pretty wild.
Yeah. My stomach's probably like, what's going on? What did you just feed me? What is this?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool though. That's wild. Quick side story. I went to Southeast Asia too. I went in 2017. I was in Thailand, and I didn't try any of the crazy stuff. But one of the guys who was at the hostel we were at, he was from Canada too, and he tried one of the scorpions. And I guess he didn't take the tail off, or he didn't chew properly. And when he swallowed it, it cut his esophagus from the inside. And this is like 1 or 2 in the morning when we're partying like on Khao San Road. And so like I didn't even know this happened at the point, but he comes back in the morning like in 11-12 a.m. Like he spent the whole night in the hospital, but luckily it was like a minor scratch. But he just like had to be he had to take antibiotics and couldn't eat certain things and couldn't drink anything anymore. So crazy.
Oh, that would ruin your trip for sure.
Scorpion had like one last hurrah, you know, on the way out.
Yeah. Got its revenge. Like
I'm going down, you're going down.
the only time that's happened to me is like when I'm eating like a tortilla chip, and it's like maybe it cuts your throat a little bit sometimes if you don't chew all the way, but that's very harmless.
Yeah, it's like that, but with something designed to cut things, you know, or like stab them. The freaking scorpion pincer. I don't know if it was the pincer or the tail, but it was one of them, and it just crazy.
The chills.
Yeah, but definitely an experience. You know, he has a story to tell. I have a story to tell. I didn't have to go through it, and I still have a story to tell. So, shout out to me. Yeah.
Hopefully as long as he's doing much better today, and you know. Yeah. Like that's all that matters, you know.
Of course.
Recovered.
Sadly, I never got his information. He was just one of those random people you party with and never see again. But you know, he came back in the morning alive, so that was good. Like he didn't die after the night. That was key. But shout out that guy.
Exactly.
All right, sick. We got one submission from Apollo Architect, aka Miss Bobby, who always sends in some fire. So we'll definitely check that. If either you, Madelic, or Elles have something you want us to play, and we can just share with each other, because why not, right?
Sure.
You can send
Elles, did you want to share something?
You can send it either in the YouTube or Twitch chat or in this Discord chat. I just need the link, basically.
Cool.
What do I want to play?
I know, I got the same thought. It's like, what do I want to play?
Okay.
But first, while you guys think about that, I'll get this track from Miss Bobby up. It's called Sweet Like Honey, featuring Genesis Barrios. I hope I said that right. Pull up the screen. And the audio for you guys, Madelic and Elles, should play through Discord. Let me know if it's not. You should see like a screen. And then I'm going to play it in 3, 2, 1. You guys hear it?
Yeah.
Ey, mami ven aquí, acércate a mí, que ya yo te vi, yo sé que estás pa' mí. I saw you from the back of the club, Locked as I had to pull up. She said she liked me, that I look malo. I told her let's go and come back tomorrow. She just wanted fun, but I give more than that. Baby, let me know, I mean you, where you at? She left overseas, but she know she coming back. You know you on my mind, yeah, don't forget. Mami, ven aquí. Acércate a mí. Que ya yo te vi. Yo sé que estás pa' mí. Mami, ven aquí. Acércate a mí. Que ya yo te vi. Yo sé que estás pa' mí.
Fire. I think they said it was a demo, so we'll skip ahead a little bit.
Mami, ven aquí, acércate a mí. Ya yo te vi, yo sé que estás pa' mí. Mami, ven aquí, acércate a mí. Ya yo te vi, yo sé que estás pa' mí. Mami, ven aquí, acércate a mí. Que ya yo te vi, yo sé que estás pa' mí. Mami, ven aquí. Acércate a mí, que ya yo te vi, yo sé que estás pa' mí.
Fire.
Okay.
Sick.
Dope. So I'm pretty sure Miss Bobby produced that track, and Genesis Barrios was the artist that was singing, and they just.
I was gonna say the production's crazy.
Yeah, the production's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I like the progression too. Like I love how like the trumpet came in. I always love hearing some good progression in a track, and like that like, harmonization going on in the background. That just like it was just such a vibe. Like the harmonizing. Like I love hearing that in music. So that was something like my ears kept like paying attention to for sure.
Fire. And I was just reading some of the notes here. She said, I'm looking for 2 Latinx queer artists. Oh, to fill out the track. I see. Yeah. Because Miss Bobby is a transgender woman, and Genesis, I think they wrote, is a trans man. So the whole song kind of has that identity to it, which is pretty cool. So if any of you guys know somebody, or anyone watching knows somebody, definitely let Apollo Architect know. And any other thoughts you guys have? Elles?
Oh, I honestly loved it. It was sick. Love like the Spanish drums a lot. It's so good. It's so dancey.
Yeah. Like I feel like that's the perfect summer track, you know, when you're
Right.
like going out to the beach, you got all your gear, you know, set up the speaker at like Woodbine Beach or something, you know.
Yeah.
That's a vibe.
Facts. No, I instantly got that summer vibe from this song. Like, perfect time to get this song ready. Hopefully you can drop it. I mean, it's pretty much getting summer soon, so hopefully you can drop it soon, because I think the people would love this one. I'm definitely feeling it. So, and I don't even speak Spanish, but you know, some Spanish music, just like, man, everything they be doing is just fire. Like, you don't gotta understand, but the vibe is there, you know.
The drums.
Yes.
It hits. Yeah, it gets you. It gets you for sure.
And it makes you feel good. It always makes you feel good too, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, that's facts. Positivity. Okay. Wait, did one of you guys send a track here? Yeah, right here.
I don't know what I want to send.
No worries. Well,
Thank
you
you.
have maybe a couple more minutes because Madelic sent one in, so we can play that one
Yeah, this
first.
track. So this track doesn't have any vocals on it, but it's my latest release. And I'm really proud of this one. So unfortunately, no vocals, but yeah, definitely my latest track release. So that I would share.
Okay, dope, dope. Let's check this out. It's called Andromeda by Madelic. Had to give it the like, you know.
Thank you.
Let me play this. There we go. Woo! Fire. That was dope.
Yeah.
Stop the screen right
Thank
there.
you.
All right, that was Andromeda
Have you heard
by
of,
Madelic. Dope track, dope track.
you heard of this guy's name's his like he goes by We Are Panpsyche now. His name's like Panpsyche, but his real name's Davey. And I feel
Oh.
like he's doing this his whole artist project is around like just like collaboration and just trying to like quote. I think that like I'm quoting his exact like little spiel, but, like propagating awareness, just like just like the idea of like awareness and being and consciousness through connection. He's doing this really like he's just really cool. I have like 2 songs dropping with him, and like one coming out Friday and the next one coming out next Friday. I feel like you should definitely collaborate with him. I think that like that is exactly like the type of music that he loves.
It's
Loves
awesome.
singing.
Like I love making music that kind of gets you into your own headspace.
Mhm.
And like I love doing vocals and all, but sometimes I find that like having an instrumental, it really allows me to like yeah, just get into that own headspace, kind of like a meditative state, and I kind of start it makes me start thinking and feeling certain things. And I love like that he's about that, so I'm definitely interested. Like I haven't worked with like a lot of people, you know, and that's something that I promised to myself that I need to start doing more. I think it could be a very rewarding experience. So definitely send me the info and I'll get in touch for sure.
Sure. Yeah, it's a sick track.
Thank you.
Yeah, that song was fire. Definitely feeling the vibes. Definitely like the sound selection too. There's a lot of cool like sounds going on there, and like the even like the little bird noise at the end and stuff. Really just brought the whole track together. And you know, mostly I would say I listen to more hip hop, but sometimes when I'm on the right substances, when we're just on an adventure, you could say, this would hit. Let me tell you, this would hit. This would hit. I'm actually
Yeah.
I'm actually going to Boiler Room in June. It's at like Woodbine Beach. Should be pretty
Oh, you're
lit.
going to that one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's a whole other vibe, you know? And like I'm really about like I love all kinds of music, but I love music that gets me like thing that makes me feel like energetic and upbeat most of the time. Because I'm a super like energetic person and I just feel like it really suits like to your everyday life, you know? So that's why like I really like music that has that effect, you know?
That's dope. I like how you put it like that. Like I always found music's kind of the soundtrack to our life, you know? Like we're just living our own movie, and the music you listen to
Yeah.
kind of is a soundtrack to that. So definitely whatever suits your vibe is the stuff you should listen to, and that you make that, it's even better. So fire. Apollo Architects said, unfortunately I'm dragging this track after the track with Marie. Oh yeah, shout out Marie. That's another artist from Brampton. And that's all good, you know. Summertime's a long time. It's always summer somewhere. That track's gonna hit everywhere. A lot of the Latin countries, they don't even get winter, bro. They're gonna be living life.
Yeah. Lucky them.
Right? Right.
Awesome kid.
Elles, it says I need access. Should I request it? Hold up.
Yeah. Try. I literally did this yesterday. I'm trying to learn how to produce. That's like
Ooh,
my goal.
sick.
So this is like, it literally made it yesterday. I'm gonna like give you all the classic disclaimers. They're like, it's half done. It's on this. It's
It's
But-
fresh.
yeah, it literally made it yesterday. But I'm learning, so I'm excited to share, get some opinions and feedback. I'm always open.
That's sick. This is the perfect space, you know, to test it out. Okay, let me just download it. For some reason, it won't play in Drive. All good.
So, what are you learning to produce on with Elles?
10.
Ableton, nice. I want to learn Ableton. Like, I'm so stuck on FL Studio, man. I've been using that for years, and I just can't use anything else. But I want to learn Ableton specifically because I know a lot of artists like to use that. So, I've heard it can be like every producing program has its own like specific things that you like, you know. So.
Because honestly, like, I just spent when I was like doing like my like development period, I was just in like I worked with a lot of different producers, and all of them except for one person used Ableton, and I'm always like always asking questions in the studio, like, what is that? What are you doing? Like, what is automation? What, like, just like learning as much as I can. Then I got to a point where I was like, fuck this, I want to make my own music and just like have my vision like completely mine. And then after that, I did the Ableton free trial, and then I did the Logic free trial, and it was like 6 months. I was just making music on both, and then I was just like, I like Ableton better, and that was just how I like came to be. But yeah, I love Ableton.
Yeah. And I feel like, you know, like if you have friends in the music community who are passionate, you know, and they want to share, you know, how they do certain things. Like I learned all from my boyfriend. Like he showed me everything, you know, and like that was our first date. Like our first date was like making a track together, and he was showing me how to use FL, you know, and like it's so cool when you have people who are eager to like give you tips and tricks, and the more people you know and connect with, you know, maybe you'll learn something new from everybody, and then you'll kind of bring it back to yourself and kind of just like, you know, learn your own flow of things and kind of know what you like to use and stuff, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, facts. Yeah, I feel like FL people are more used to producing on, but like artists, when it comes to like recording, use more like Pro Tools and Ableton and Logic. I've seen some people do it on FL though, but yeah, it's definitely less common than those other ones. Fire.
Yeah,
I got the track downloaded. Is it called Fire After Fire?
Yeah, it's a working title. That was like the third file I saved, but
yeah, no, it's all good. It's it's the demo life. Let me just load up my screen here. It's this one. We got Fire After Fire V2. That's how you know it's a demo, when you got the V number in there.
Never should've wished you well. Never should've wished you well. I never thought you would be the one I fell upon. Now I'm breaking down. If my mind's too loud, I'll feel the static. Never should've kissed you, no. Never thought you'd be the one that I missed too much. So I write another song about our tragic love. We were playing with grenades, now we're both blowing up. Whoa. Fire after fire, I want some peace. You tell all your friends you wanna meet me, but they won't let you see me. Yeah. Message after message, now they're piling up. I know you got my message, can you hit me back now? Or are you not around? Yeah. Never should've wished you well. Never should've wished you well. I never thought you would be the one I fell upon. Now I'm breaking down. We were playing with grenades, now we're both blowing up. Whoa. Fire after fire, I want some peace. You tell all your friends you wanna meet me, but they won't let you see me. Message after message, now they're piling up. I know you got my message, can you hit me back now? Or are you not around? Fire after fire, I want some peace. You tell all your friends you wanna meet me, they won't let you see me, no.
Fire, 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 fire.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank you.
I like, oh, there was this one lyric that you had. You were playing with grenades and now we're both, oh, what was it? I love that line.
We're both blown up.
We're both blown up. I love that.
Jeez. That's a good line still.
And you have and you have a beautiful voice. I feel like it was like I just love like the acoustic sound, and I think with this, like it's so simple but so impactful. Like that's like what I felt from listening to it, and everything just worked so well together. Like that's what I felt, and like that little static sound you used like to break it up, and the one part where like, yeah, I love that.
Yes. Thank you. No, I'm really excited. Like, it's so fun. Like making music, and like, 'cause I'm a writer first. So like, I wrote that song in 2019, and then I made this beat yesterday, and it just worked. So I was like, oh my god, that's so crazy. But like being able to like hear something in your head and then like just get it out instead of having to like tell someone how to get it out is like, that was my whole goal, was just like learning how to produce. And I feel like it's coming. I'm not there yet, but I'm very excited about it. So
Do you find that like you always have a melody in your head first, and you add a beat onto it, or like the guitar onto it afterwards? Is that normally how your process is?
I'm usually like, I like write pretty much everything on the guitar. So I usually pick up the guitar and I have like a feeling, and then I just try to like make like a chord progression, whether that's strumming or picking, sound like that feeling, and then I write it over it. And then it sort of like intertwines. Like it usually goes like guitar, and then like I write the verse, and then like I kind of just let whatever lead next.
Love that. Interesting to hear that, because I feel like for everyone it's a bit different. Like some people will completely make like a beat first and then add vocals on after, but I like how you kind of like intertwine them together when you're working on something. That's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I like to think of my music as like really like storytelling. So with that being said, like there has to be like a beginning, middle, and end, which would be like the verse, pre-chorus. So like there has to be like, in my music at least, there has to be like dynamic. So like as you're telling the story, you might know the ending, but like you still have to like make it interesting on the way. So that's sort of how I like to think about making music. Well, if that made any sense.
Totally love that.
Yeah, that made a lot of sense for sure. We got Lou Merck in the chat says that guitar melody crazy, period. So I rate it.
Thank you.
And I think, yeah, that track was fire. I agree. Vocals are like super, I don't even know, magical. Straight magical, to be honest.
My God. Thank you.
Yeah, and
the scratch for sure. So tunes in the wrong key.
nah, it's still fire. And yeah, like I mean, I would have to kind of compare it to some of your other work that you didn't produce, but I feel like I'm already getting like your personality kind of shining through the production and like your personal touch, and like, yeah, those little touches and little sounds that are added in and things really help build the song, the story that you were saying. So I think it's in the right direction. It's already a solid demo. V2, waiting for final V, and then final V3, and you know how it goes.
And final master
Yeah.
for real.
This is for real. Hey, we all been there.
Like I always name mine like final with like caps, like all caps,
Right. And then it's like, how
Yeah, let us
many
know
finals
when
do you have to
that
add in?
releases.
Yeah, for sure. Cook that one up. When did Andromeda drop? I didn't check actually. When did that one come out, Madelic?
I feel like it dropped probably at the beginning of April, I would say. I think.
Fire.
It's hard to keep track nowadays.
Is that your newest one on Spotify? Because I know you said the other one's on SoundCloud, right? The set.
Yeah, that's the newest one on Spotify.
Dope.
I'm definitely. Well, thank you.
They're sick.
Yeah, I do like like that one I created. I made the cover art for that.
Fire.
I tried like I do graphic design as a full-time job, so it's kind of fun that you can use those skills and help to promote yourself with your music. Like every little bit helps because I feel like we're always wearing multiple hats in this industry, you know?
100%.
We're like half marketing, half artists.
Yeah. Like 90% marketing and like graphics and social media manager. Yeah, like 10% artist.
Exactly.
No, that's dope that you're doing that's like your other passion or profession, because that's super intertwined. Like there's nowadays, like music's hard to push, it's just audio. Like there's such a big visual aspect to it. So that's
Definitely.
clutch.
But like I still want to work with more people and like actually work with artists. Like I feel like that'd be super cool to, you know, get an artist to do like cover art for you and support them. I'd also would like to do that, and like, you know, I have a few friends that I'd love to support. So I want to start doing more of that too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of dope talent in the city and around the world, to be honest. That's fire. Yeah, some dope tracks we took in. Do you guys have anything coming up you guys want to plug? Let us know where we could find you online, offline, in the streets, in the metaverse. Any new songs, shows, Elles?
Yeah, I got a track I'm featuring on this Friday.
Oh, fire.
This the matter, Panpsyche. It's a dance track, very Freddie and inspired. Really excited. Got a track coming out next Friday with Panpsyche again, and that one's like, I don't even know what genre. It's super weird, but it's super fun. And then my solo track is coming out June 14th. It's called Fuck My Old Friends. I'm gonna start teasing it way closer to when it comes out. But
Wait, what's the title?
Yeah, that's my name. Oh, Fuck My Old Friends.
Oh, okay. I heard it like in a different way. Like, I don't know. You know, like, fuck my old friends, but like, I'm gonna fuck my old friends, you know?
Yeah. You'll have to listen to this song and figure out which one it is.
Which one we going with? Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Exciting. You've got so much music coming out over the next little while. That must be really exciting.
Dude, I
Oh, 3
literally
tracks.
I just said fuck it. I was just like fuck it. I feel like I like posted about it like 2 days ago, but I was like, I had like a whole year of planning, and then I just didn't put anything out, or like I like planned and then it didn't work out the way I planned, so I was like, oh, I have to go back to the drawing board, and I was like, man, let's just drop some music. It's like it's not that deep. If people resonate, they resonate, and the rest will come from there. But like you gotta put it's just like you gotta put something out for them to receive, or like you're not gonna, you know, nothing's gonna happen. I'm very excited. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, looking forward to the drops.
Yeah, that's so true. Like, I feel like sometimes as artists, like, we always want to be putting stuff out there for our listeners as well. You know, not just for ourselves, but for our listeners, because, you know, it's like you kind of like build a little bit of a fan base of people who genuinely enjoy your music and want to hear it. And, you know, it keeps pushing you, but like I totally feel you on that part of like planning something and it not working out. Sometimes it also happens like that too. You know, but you want to release something that like you truly want to put out there in the world. So sometimes you got to take the time you need to do that, you know?
It's a balancing act for sure. Figuring out when it's time to drop and the marketing and all that. But Lou Merck says he loves that title, so you know, titles sound like a hit already. Like even we haven't heard the song and I'm already intrigued. So that's some good marketing right there, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Right.
Dope. What about you, Madelic? What's poppin' with you?
Well, I'm working on an album right now, so I haven't figured out if I want to like put out another single beforehand. I think I might. I've got a few tracks that I actually performed back at Marie's show at the Mixdown back in December that I still haven't released. And I really want to get on those, you know, and get them out there. They're just kind of sitting, the project files sitting on the computer. So all that's being worked on right now. But I've got a couple shows coming up. I've got one this Friday at Farside, and I've got another show announcement coming out later this month, but I can't release it yet. So I'll be announcing it on Friday. So that'll be super exciting. So lots of stuff in the works, but mostly shows for the time being until the album gets sorted out. So
Fire, I like that. Whole album coming up. How many tracks we talking?
oh man, I'm like scrambling right now. Like I have a little notebook and I keep putting songs on there and then crossing them
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want this on the album, and I'm like, no, I'll just put it on the album. You know, why not? So I feel like there's probably gonna be about say 9 songs right now, probably. We'll see.
Fire.
See where the final revision takes us. Yeah.
I love when artists like take a picture of that note where they're like going through the album songs or like the set list songs and like share it. It's like a cool insight on the process. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I was like, do you remember when Drake did that and he had a grid and it was like vocals, production, like it was just stuff checked off.
yeah.
I immediately took that and I made that for my stuff too, and it felt so good. Like when I would come back from the studio, I was like, "Okay, cool, I finally finished the vocals." I just did like a check mark. I was like, "This is sick."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Document the process, you know? It's like, gotta enjoy it.
Sure, exactly.
Fire. That's dope. And you guys
Hey,
want to just let them
you
know
got
where they
something
could
up.
find... Oh, sorry, what's up?
You got coming up.
What do I got coming up? I always got some stuff coming up. So this year, I'm doing a
You always
song. I'm doing a song a month this year. So in May, I have my next song coming out. I haven't fully announced it yet, but it's coming out closer to the end of May. And then I just put out a 3-song EP in April called Peel Volume 3, which is like Peel Region, you know, Brampton, Mississauga, all artists from Peel Region. And yeah, that one's doing pretty well. I performed one of the songs at Mixdown that Madelic was just talking about, which is the event that Marie hosts. It's now in Brampton, so we brought it back home, you know, because nothing really happens out here, so we're trying to change that. But of course, shout out Toronto. That's where everything goes down. But you know, we're trying to spread the love a little bit. And yeah, besides that, I'm performing at Clinton's on actually twice. So I'm performing there on May 27th for Clinton's Got Talent, and then I'm performing there the next week, June 2nd, for Desi Fest, which is like a South Asian festival. So 2 different kind of demographics and vibes. One's like the local artist scene, and one's like the South Asian artist scene. So it should be fun. And
Sick.
yeah, that's mainly it. That's mainly it.
Need to come out to Clinton's Got Talent. I've been wanting to come out for so long, and I've always had something on the day that it was taking place, and I need to come out. Like I remember when Belisi like did the first one, and I really wish that I could have come. So I'll definitely try to make it out. And I have such a special place in my heart for Brampton and Peel Region. I grew up there, so I love that you're trying to bring more hype to that area. Like I think that's amazing because there's so much going on in Toronto, and like that area has so many talented artists in it and deserves to have like a center for that to happen. So it's really cool that you're trying to make that happen with the music community there.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. That's exactly what we're trying to do. That's cool to hear that you're from out here too. See, it's like you never know who's like from what suburbs and stuff, because on a grander scale, we would all maybe just say Toronto, but it's cool to show love to all the like individual neighborhoods and communities. And dang, there was something else you said I wanted to touch on, but now I forgot. So what did you say right before that? Holy, you gotta stop smoking so much.
I talked about Clinton's Got Talent.
Clinton's Got Talent. So
right
you should definitely come to Clinton's Got Talent, because I'll be the first to tell you this is the last one that Belisi's hosting. So it's the end of the series, and May 27th is your time to catch the last one.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm free that day. Okay. We're putting it in the calendar right now.
There we go. There we go. But just on that, we're pretty much wrapped up with the podcast. Hope you guys had a blessed time being on it, and hope everyone had a blessed time watching, or if they're watching in the future, welcome future people. Let them know where they can find you on socials or on streaming platforms. If Elles, you want to go first, and then Madelic.
Yeah, for sure. Streaming platforms, it's Elles, ELLES, all caps. And then socials, it's Elles Originals, ELLES. This is where I always fuck up because I don't know how to spell, but I think it's ORIGINALS, I believe.
That's it. That's it. I'm reading it right now.
Yes, thank you for that spell check.
Okay, just follow you. Perfect.
Love
She's
that.
on.
Love that.
I'll
She's
check out.
on.
I'll check out your Linktree too. Like I know, like Linktree is the place to find all that stuff. So I'll check it out.
Yeah. The best. You know when like, oh sorry, you shout yourself out. I don't want to.
Yeah, mine's just honestly, if you just go to the Instagram Madelic_official, you'll find like a link to all of like the different platforms that I'm on, and like mixes and SoundCloud and stuff on the Linktree in there. So yeah, just Madelic_official.
Fire. What were you gonna say, Elles, before we wrap up?
I was gonna say, do you know whenever like, you know when people like DM you and they're always like where can I find this? Does that ever happen to you? And you're just like, man, like just you're already on my profile. Like just look at the link tree.
There's
You
one
know it's
place,
on
right?
the-
There's always one place to go. Yeah.
There's always that one person that's like, oh, like where can I get tickets or where can I find your music on Instagram? I'm like, send you my link tree directly, man. Like,
Yeah. Well, honestly, to that point, someone was asking me where they could like buy my track the other day, and I totally forgot to put them on Bandcamp, which is like great if you want to actually like get people to buy your stuff. So if you haven't done that, totally do it. Because like I totally forgot to put mine on Bandcamp, and that is like so cool when someone's like, oh, I want to buy your music, like, you know, that just hits different. So yeah, I forgot to do that, so I gotta get on that. But always nice to have a Bandcamp too, where people can actually, you know, buy and support what you're doing. So
Facts. Yeah. Shout out Bandcamp, and you can set it so it's like you can set a price, or you can set as pay what you want, so people have the option to kind of donate how much they are comfortable with. So Bandcamp's pretty blessed. Shout out Bandcamp. But that's about it. Make sure you guys always check the link tree. The link in the bio is one place to find everything you need. So now you know. Other than that, we had Elles, Madelic. Appreciate you guys' time. Great conversations, funny questions, funny answers. You know, I'm definitely going with hot dog as a taco, and the 10-year-olds are winning the fight.
thank you for having us.
Yeah, the what?
Thank you for having us.
Oh yeah, nah, for sure. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Thanks everyone for watching. We out.
yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Bye, guys.
Peace.